I solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the United States, and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God. And with that, on April 30th, 1789, George Washington was inaugurated the first President of the United States at Federal Hall. This is what Federal Hall, down on Wall Street in the hub of the financial district, is most famous for, and is definitely what it pushes above all else. Originally known as City Hall in colonial times, this building was where the Stamp Act Congress met in October 1765 to protest no taxation without representation, a phrase that would become one of the Revolutionaries' battle cries. In this building was where the Bill of Rights was written and adopted, where George Washington was inaugurated, where the Northwest Ordinances were adopted, and where the United States' first federal government met after the Revolutionary War. Unfortunately, the building that held all of these amazing historical signposts no longer exists. The government sold the original building to a contractor for $425, and it was demolished. The building that you see today at 26 Wall Street was actually built as a customs house, which opened in 1842. While it still remains on the original foundations, the only thing that remains from the Federal Hall that Washington knew is a slab of concrete tucked in a corner that says, "This is where Washington was inaugurated, the first President of the United States, on April 30th, 1789. You wish that New York would have had the foresight to see that a building like this should have been preserved, that many people would have flocked here as much as they do to Mount Vernon, but due to the expansion of the city, population increase, and the demands of a financial hub, the building was just not useful anymore." All of that being said, it is still inspiring to stand on the steps at the New York Stock Exchange and Trinity Church down the street in the shadow of a very large statue of our first president. And if you move the statue 20 feet to the right, you would have where Washington actually was inaugurated 222 years ago on the second floor balcony.